Summer vacations can take a lot of time to plan, and it does drain your bank account. And that means when you take one, it's even more important that you enjoy it. So Dr. Brad Schwall says that's why you have to be mindful on your trip. He is the Center for Integrative Counseling and Psychology CEO and joins me with so much more. That is quite a title indeed. I love it for you. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Glad to have you here. So what about vacations do we need to be mindful about? Because I think a lot of the times we look up and the vacation is over and we're like, ooh, did I even take one?
Yes, definitely. We want to take advantage of it because it is a chance to focus on the moment. First, we need to be grateful that we can go on a vacation, and that gratitude is an attitude that we always need to have. So vacations they're a privilege, but while we're on them, we can use it to be a time to be focused on the moment.
I like that. I like that. Being present in the moment even. And so what is that feeling though that we get when we do come home from a vacation and we're like, did we even leave?
Yes. So I think that when we are on vacation, we need to realize that pretty soon we will have to re-enter, but don't think about that re-entry. Think about the vacation. When we look back at the vacation, if we feel unrested or we haven't done something different, then that's a sign that we haven't been that mindful. But we want to come back with new perspectives, in a sense of learning new things and experiencing some, hopefully, quiet.
So what does being present actually look like when you're on vacation? Because I think we can say it, but like what activities look like being present? Sure.
So it's really not about the activity. It's about our presence in the moment. And so when we're thinking about what we're seeing, we're thinking about our senses. And that's actually a nice grounding technique, no matter where we are, to think about what we're seeing, to think about what we're touching, what we're tasting, the colors around us. And so taking all of that in and appreciating what we're seeing and able to experience helps us to make the most of that moment.
So you can't necessarily slow time down, but you can slow the space that you're in as far as, like you said, paying attention to what's around you. And that kind of takes me back to a mindset of when something is going wrong in your life and you're like, oh my God, it's going wrong and everything is falling apart. But in those good moments, you don't realize how good it is.
For sure. And sometimes we have such high expectations. And so when something's not just right, we're disappointed. It's all about non-anxious presence in the midst of anxiousness. And that's something that we can take back with us because there will be difficult things. There will be frustrations. But by remaining non-anxious, calm, responding, then that helps us to counter that stress.
Bring that tranquility home, right?
Yes, right.
I like that. Which distractions most often get in the way of a mindful vacation? I can think of one. Very good one.
Sure. I'll go to that one. And that one is social media and screens and kind of missing out on the moment. It's not a fear of missing out. We're in the moment, but we're missing out on sharing it. So it's good to be cognizant of that and what we're showing and videoing as we're experiencing the moment. I think too high expectations also can be a distraction, that we think things have to be perfect, but they won't be, and that's okay. So that social media, that wanting to show other people when you need to be focused on either yourself and your own experience or the people with whom you are experiencing the vacation.
Correct. And you know what? I think a lot of the times for all the social media girlies and guys out there, I do understand wanting to, put out there your vacation and what you've got going on in your life. What I have learned is instead of posting while you're there and getting caught up in, did you put the right caption and did you do all, take the video, be present in the moment. Then when you get back, that's when you can decipher and funnel through all of the videos and figure out what exactly you want to share with everybody else. And so putting that phone away is a really good idea, but also just monitoring how we use it. And so how can people slow down if they have a jam-packed itinerary? I heard you just mention, don't be upset if things don't go perfectly. I am one of those people that likes the schedule and wants to stick to it, but it doesn't always go that way, especially with kids.
Yeah, it doesn't. There's a lot of the unexpected when it does come with kids. But I think having the mindset that it will work out, that you will find a way to solve the problem. In some ways, that's a part of the fun of trips. We're solving the problem in the moment. Sometimes when we're at home, we're always worrying about the past or worrying about the future. So we're always problem solving and expecting that there's going to be some stress, but keep on moving back to that sense of calmness.
So In a sense, sometimes when we think about, okay, let's put ourselves in this tranquil space and let's take that home as well with us, honestly, that can feel like active thinking and it can feel like one more thing to do on the list. And so, what are some simple ways to practice this mindfulness without actually feeling like we're adding something on to the list that we have to achieve before the end of the day?
Sure. I think it is in the mindset. Now, deep breaths can help us, grounding our feet can help us. So there are things that we can do, but it really is more about attitude. Be aware of when we are starting to stress or when we are starting to be frustrated, and then bring it back when we're worrying about the past or what's going to happen. So it's mindset, and then it's also awareness, reading our bodies, reading where our minds are going, and then resetting.
Is there a way for parents to help children do this? Because I know they get the anxious feelings. School is about to start again. Summer is starting to end. They get the same feelings we do.
Yeah, for sure. And so I think with kids, helping them know what's going to happen, what to expect, making sure that we aren't on our phones, that we are paying attention to our kids, because time does go by quickly. And when I see kids, when I'm on a trip, it's the simplest things that entertain them. So take advantage of that. It's not, I mean, maybe the rides, but it's not always the big things. It's those simple moments and really, maybe most importantly, the funny stories that can come out of trips, and those make the best memories.
Yeah, you know what? That's better than a souvenir, is those memories.
Yes,
Indeed.
right.
Thank you so much for being
Thank
here
you.
this morning. These are really good tips. If you could, tell us where we can find you.
For sure. So social media, the Center Counseling, go check it out. Sign up for the emails that we send. Follow us. We've got 50 great therapists and psychologists that are all over North Texas, and they have great tips that we share. So the Center Counseling is how you can find us. Our website, thecentercounseling.org, also has great information. Our counselors are here to help when things are stressful, but we're also here to help promote growth and help people get the most out of life.
All right, now we're going to be the people we want to be in 2026 and beyond. Thanks to Dr. Schwall. Thanks for being here this morning. We appreciate you.
Thank you.